Hello fellow plant lovers, Mike's Greenhouse here. So in this video I'm going to show you how to take cuttings. In front of me, or in front of you, I have Bidden's Golden Star. This method works for most plants that you can take cuttings from, however that's what I'm going to be using today. So ideally you want a fresh cutting taken directly off the plant and put in the ground. These were cuttings I took while I was at work today. I do have a bit of a Saturday job and a week job when I'm on holidays and stuff. So I was taking these cuttings and they said I could just take them because they didn't want them. So they're a bit droopy, but they're normally fine. The success rate's always better the fresher the cutting, but they'll still be fine. So first of all, for cuttings, avoid hardwood. It's a lot harder to root hardwood. You can do it, but it can take up to 12 months, sometimes even longer. So if you can, just try to stick to softer plants and softer growth, fresh growth. So you can cut your cuttings down as long as they have some leaves. That's normally fine, although you can sometimes get away without leaves, but I don't recommend doing that just because it doesn't work as well. Now here's a good example. You don't want flowers. Flowers are water bearing, and they will cause your cuttings to put all their energy towards the flower. So simply pull away all of the flowers and all the stalk for the flowers, because it will just take all the energy and your cuttings won't do very well. So select a good cutting and go for this one. It's got its top leaves. Now pinch out fresh new growth like this. So completely pinch it out. Oh, there you go, I've removed a leaf as well. Anyway, pinch that out because again they'll be putting their energy towards that. So now I just have larger leaves that are already grown. You can also do it a slightly different way and keep all of the new growth and get rid of the larger leaves. But I prefer to keep the larger leaves because they've finished growing. Now what you're going to need is some rooting gel or rooting powder. This isn't necessarily essential, however it speeds up the process of rooting by quite a lot. So it's always best to use rooting powder or rooting gel. So dip your stalk into the rooting gel. Another thing is, you don't want any of the bottom stalk or the leaves to go into the compost, as they'll rot. And then simply make a hole in your compost. Now the reason why you got to make a hole is because otherwise when you put the stalk in, the rooting gel and the rooting powder will be basically pulled away, so there won't be any rooting gel, or there won't be very much, and then fill around it. So cuttings can take a while to root, normally about a month, sometimes longer. If you do them in water, they tend to be quicker with pretty much any plant. So if you do want to do it really quickly, go water. However, I do recommend putting them into compost. It's always better, in my opinion, despite taking longer. So I'm going to finish off these cuttings. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and good luck with your own cuttings. Bye.